Hello students. So today we are going to start our chapter number 2 of history, that is socialism in Europe and Russian Revolution. So this chapter we can divide in two parts. The first one will cover the how the idea of socialism that spread in Europe from one country to another, and then this idea of socialism, how practically it was applied in Russia, which resulted into the Russian Revolution of 1917. So here we start. So first thing first, we have to understand this idea of socialism. Let me tell you, this idea socialism, which is sometimes also interpreted as communism, was the most popular idea of last century, 20th century. This idea spread in the 19th century and then became the most popular ideology of 20th century. What is this socialism? In Hindi we call it समाजवाद. अब ये समाजवाद या सोशलिज्म, ये किस चिड़िया का नाम है वो हम अभी समझते हैं कि सोशलिज्म और सोशलिस्ट सोसाइटी is a society. This is the idea which talks about the ownership of resources of a country, not for one individual but for entire society. The simple words, it means whatever are the resources of a country, that should be used, that should be owned by not any one individual, but it should be owned and used by or used for the welfare of all the society, for everyone. So it talks about everyone's profit, not the profit for one individual. So this was the idea. इस तक हम बाद में पहुंचेंगे. पहले हम ये देखते हैं कि how 18th century and the 19th century were the century of social change in Europe. What kind of social changes were coming in the 18th and then in 19th century Europe? Let's have a discussion over this. This is very first topic. So we know that the French Revolution that occurred in the last time period of the 18th century, this occurred in 1789. And this French Revolution completely changed the political life of the country in France first, and then in the neighboring countries of France, in Europe, and then in the entire world, one after the another. What kind of political structure was changed, was going through a change? After this French Revolution, we can easily understand. हमने पहला चैप्टर पढ़ा है तो हमें पता है कि फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन के बाद मोनार्की वाज चैलेंज्ड बाय द पीपल एंड देन द मोनार्की वाज रिप्लेस्ड विद डेमोक्रेसी. सो फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन वाज अ bringing a change in the political life of the countries and as well as in the society of the people. It changed the monarchy system into democracy, and this change prevailed slowly, gradually to other countries as well. And these ideas of liberty, equality and fraternity, which were the base of this French Revolution, they became popular, and all over the societies of Europe, the other countries, people also demanded the liberty, equality and fraternity from their monarchs. They also demanded several kinds of rights from the monarchy system. Monarchy was challenged, and now the society was changing, which were initially controlled by the nobility, church and monarchy system. Now they started raising the demands, they started raising their rights, raising the voice for their rights, and this brought a social change in the society of Europe. So now European society, after this French Revolution, several kinds of ideas or ideologies spread in European society, and these people who were supporting these different ideologies, they were termed as liberals, radicals and conservatives. Now we have to discuss who were these liberal people, who were the radicals and who were the conservatives. So this would be your second topic. अब आप ये समझ लीजिए कि फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन ने राइट, फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच, इसकी ओपनली बात की कि पीपल शुड हैव द राइट टू स्पीक, राइट टू थिंक एंड स्पीक. सो this right to speak gave birth to different ideologies of different people, like the liberal peoples and radicals and conservatives. Who were liberals, who were radicals and who were conservatives? Let's have a look. Liberals, आपको पता है liberal का meaning होता है open minded, people with open mindedness, who are ready to think over any situation and ready to change themselves. They were considered as liberals. Radicals means revolutionaries, who want to change everything all of a sudden, who want to change the society radically, complete change, चाहे उसके लिए पुराना स्ट्रक्चर गिरा के सब कुछ नया लाना पड़े. तो these are revolutionaries. And conservatives, the people who believe in old thoughts, old system, old structure. They are old guards. वो पुराने ही स्ट्रक्चर पे बिलीव करते हैं. तो अब इन तीनों आइडियोलॉजीज को हम यूरोप के सभी देशों में देखेंगे, जो तीन अलग तरह के आइडियोलॉजिकल सपोर्टर्स होंगे. सम ऑफ द सोसाइटी पीपल वर लिबरल्स हु वांटेड दीज थिंग्स, some were radicals who wanted these things, and some were conservatives who wanted the old same system of monarchy. So liberals, they were the supporter of democracy. They wanted to bring the change, and they wanted the rights for the people, rights like freedom of speech, liberty, equality, these kinds of rights they wanted. Radicals were also just like liberals, but they were one step forward. Radicals were also the supporter of democracy. They also were the supporter of different kinds of rights for the people. And the conservatives, as I have told you, conservatives did not believe in any kind of change. They believed in the old system. They were the supporters of monarchy system, nobility system, church system और the aristocratic system. वो उसी system में believe करते थे. These liberals wanted the elected representative government through the parliamentary democracy. Similarly, the radicals also wanted the elected representative governments or parliaments. But conservatives, they wanted to, they were supporting the old system, and they were the supporters of the rights of the privileged groups. Who were these privileged groups? I have already told you in French Revolution, privileged society means those society who were getting the rights on the basis of their birth. So these conservatives, they were the supporters of privileged groups of first state and second state, the church and nobility, and they were not ready to give the rights to ordinary people. Next one, हमें एक और चीज समझनी है कि जो liberals थे, although they had some features which we can find in Democrats, or we can call it कि उनकी कुछ qualities ऐसी थी जो उनको democratic supporter बनाती थी. But were they really Democrats? The answer is no. Why they were not Democrats? They were not democratic in their spirit because they did not want the universal adult franchise. Universal adult franchise, right to vote to everyone without any discrimination. What kind of discrimination they wanted to adopt? They did not want to give the right to vote to the poor people, because they wanted that only those people should be given right to vote who had the property and who were paying the tax. At the same time, they were not feminist because they did not want to give the right to vote to the women. So the liberals were not in favor to give the rights to the women, but radicals, they were different on these two grounds. First thing, they wanted the equal rights. Voting rights should be provided to everyone. That means they were the supporters of universal adult franchise. And second one, they also wanted the right, voting right given to the women. So this is the difference. And one more difference is there. Liberals wanted the right to property, which the radicals also wanted, to give the right to property to individuals, but radicals were against the concentration of the property in the hands of few people. Rather than they wanted to give a proper division or distribution of this property. So we covered this topic. Now we are moving to the next topic.